We're going to keep working with the breath, the tongue at the roof of the mouth, the palms stretched, fingers naturally spreading. You may begin to notice the breath in other places, in the chest, in the abdomen. You may notice that as you work with the breath, begin to observe the breath, that it slows down. And you may begin to notice pauses between the breaths. And this is time we're going to take right now to really set our intention for the rest of this practice, to really maintain our focus on this breath. The breath is something that we're usually observing, or if we're not observing it, we're usually proceeding on with our life, and it's happening in the background. And this is going to be a special time where we're going to engage consciously with the breath and bring our conscious awareness to the breath, manipulate the breath, and work actively with a process that's usually going on for us unconscious. And this is a perfect time right now if you have any particular prayers, mantras, personal affirmations, anything that you'd like to say to yourself to help you with this practice, you can do that now. Or you can just take a moment to really focus your personal intention. And I'd like to express my gratitude to all of my amazing teachers. So let's begin by just doing a few rounds of the Cobra breath. So we're going to inhale, lean back, open up the throat, hold the breath, chin to the chest, come back up, sniffing some air through the nose, exhale through the teeth. Inhale through the nose, lean back, hold the breath, chin to the chest, come back up, sniffing some air through the nose, exhale through the teeth. Inhale through the nose, lean back, hold the breath, chin to the chest, come back up, sniffing some air through the nose, exhale through the teeth. And one more time, inhale through the nose, lean back, hold the breath, chin to the chest, come back up, sniffing some air through the nose, exhale through the teeth. and stop the practice. And now we're going to go on for some work with the Ujjayi breath. The Ujjayi breath is the breath that's referred to as the ocean breath, where you're slightly constricting your throat. So you're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through a constricted throat. We're exhaling through the nose also, but as you're exhaling your throat is going to be slightly constricted. So you're inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose, but slightly constricting the throat. So it makes a sound that sort of sounds like the ocean. So let's continue. Inhale. Exhale with a slightly constricted throat through the nose. Rest. As you're prompted, inhale back through the nose. Allow all that amazing air to circulate and nourish the body. When you're prompted, exhale back through the nose with a slightly constricted throat. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose with a slightly constricted throat. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose with a slightly constricted throat. And continue at your own pace. And pause between the breaths for the amount of time that is just right for you. As soon as you're prompted to breathe, please resume the breath. Really enjoy the rest between the breaths. Really savor that rest, that space where nothing's happening, but do not forcefully hold the breath. And also, as you're performing this practice, feel free to make any adjustments in the neck. If you feel tense, you can pull back a little, pull up. Keep this whole upper body soft. We don't want to be inadvertently tensing anything up here. Keep the tongue at the roof of the mouth. And stretch the palms and place them in your lap. Okay, let's continue. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose with a constricted throat. Everybody at their own pace. Keep the tongue at the roof of the mouth, face relaxed. and stop the practice. Just sit for a moment. Now we're going to modify this practice slightly. We're going to just check in, make sure your upper body's really relaxed. And you don't have to close your eyes all the way for this practice. You can just partially close them if that works better for you. Just kind of just relax your eyes. You don't have to keep them all the way shut. Relax the face, tongue at the roof of the mouth, palms are spread. And as we continue this practice, working with this ocean breath, Ujjayi breath, we're going to imagine that we're bringing the air in through the navel and exhaling through the throat. So we're going to imagine like a circle going, so that if you want to just take a moment to just place your hand on your navel so you can kind of really visualize where that is, and then you can put your hand back. So we're going to inhale through the navel. Allow the breath to rise and circulate. And as you're prompted, you're going to exhale with the Ujjayi breath through the throat, and kind of imagine the air coming in through the navel and out through the throat, like in a little circuit, sort of. That's the visualization we're going to use for this practice. So let's try a few rounds. Inhale through the navel. Exhale with the Ujjayi breath through the throat. Inhale through the navel. Exhale, Ujjayi breath through the throat. Inhale through the navel. Exhale, Ujjayi breath through the throat. Inhale through the navel. Exhale, Ujjayi breath through the throat. And everyone now continue a few more rounds at your own pace without me talking. And you can pause for as long as you want between the breaths, as long as you're comfortable and enjoying that rest state. You can remain there, but please allow the body to breathe as soon as you're prompted to. Really hear that Ujjayi breath in your ears on the exhalation. stop the practice. Just sit for a moment. Make any adjustments you need to in the neck in case you're unconsciously holding anything. We're going to move into a few rounds, some rounds here of the alternate nostril breathing. So we're going to use the right hand. We're going to bring the first and middle finger down and use the thumb and ring and pinky fingers. We're going to visualize the energy here from breath beginning here at the point between the eyebrows. And we're going to cover the right nostril and exhale through the left nostril from the point between the eyebrows. Visualize that breath coming down. Inhale back through the left nostril to the point between the eyebrows. Cover the left nostril with the two fingers. Exhale through the right nostril from the point between the eyebrows. Inhale back through the right nostril to the point between the eyebrows. Cover the right nostril with the thumb. Exhale through the left nostril from the point between the eyebrows. And everyone now continue this at your own pace. And now we're going to modify this practice slightly. We're going to keep the same mudra, and we're going to inhale through the right and exhale through the left, having the breath come up and down, still from this point between the eyebrows. So we're going to cover the left nostril with the two fingers. Inhale back through the right nostril to the point between the eyebrows. Cover the right nostril with the thumb. Exhale from the point between the eyebrows through the left nostril. Cover the left nostril with the two fingers. Exhale to the point between the inhale through the right nostril to the point between the eyebrows. Cover the right nostril with the thumb. Exhale from the point between the eyebrows through the left nostril. Cover the left nostril with the two fingers. Inhale through the right. Cover the right nostril with the thumb. Exhale through the left. And everyone now continue this at your own pace. Again, savoring those pauses, even if it's just for a few seconds that you're comfortable there, just savor those few seconds or a fraction of a second. It doesn't matter how long, just that you recognize the pause and the rest that's offered. And stop the practice. Again, sit for a moment. Now we're gonna, for our final practice today, we'll work with the three-part yogic breathing. So we'll remind ourselves where the parts are. Abdomen is here, chest is here, fingertips are here, and the collarbones. We're gonna have that breath reflected in the abdomen, chest, excuse me, and collarbones. Make a very gentle mudra, a very gentle fist. Place it here. And now we'll begin to bring three parts of the breath together. So we're going to inhale, expand the abdomen, expand the chest, raise up the collarbones. Exhale, drop the collarbones, bring down the chest, bring in the abdomen. Inhale, expand the abdomen, expand the chest, raise up the collarbones. Exhale, drop the collarbones, drop, bring in the chest, bring in the abdomen. Inhale, expand the abdomen, expand the chest, raise up the collarbones. Exhale, drop the collarbones, bring in the chest, bring in the abdomen. And everyone now continue some more rounds at your own pace. Again, honoring those pauses. You can keep the tongue at the roof of the mouth. You can close your eyes all the way or slightly. And always feel free to adjust your neck. Move slightly, make sure you're not unconsciously moving. Let's continue. And at the end of this next round here, you can stop the practice. And we'll just sit for a moment of stillness, feeling that stillness around us. And thank you so much for joining me.